Hey yogis, so here's just a quick little reflection on an important set of books called the Upanishads. Um, it's Halloween today, and just a few days ago, I came into my yoga studio here in Dallas Yoga Center, um, dressed as Shiva. I'd marked my body up with lipstick and covered myself in ash, as Shiva is always covered by ash from the cremation ground. And I carried a broom. I was Shiva with a broom, and I had a lot of fun. I was wearing a pair of red underwear and some high black socks and a pair of red thongs. But anyway, so as far as Shiva and the Upanishads go, we first see Shiva in Svetasvatara Upanishad, which is mid-range Upanishad, maybe 400 years before the Common Era. And the Upanishads, of course, are the group of books in which we first get yoga described. So if you're a teacher, good to know where we first learn about yoga in the tradition. It's in these books called the Upanishads, which are about anywhere from 10 to 13 books that we call important or canonical or sruti, which means they were heard by the sages, heard by the seers. The seers who see, they hear. They heard them from the gods. So these texts are important. There's, as I say, 10 to 13 of them that we call important. And they're the books that, as I say, we first learn about yoga in, so you can tell your students that. That's when we first learned about it. And they go back about 600 years before the Common Era, slightly before the time of the Buddha, who came around 500 years before the Common Era. And as far as Shiva and the gods go, this one Upanishad, which is Svetasvatara Upanishad, which I say comes around 400 years before the Common Era, talks a lot about Shiva, tells us who he is and why he created the world and why he's such a cool cat, and he's the storm bringer and his name is Rudra, sort of, so he's kind of this fierce character, sort of like I was playing like a fierce character on Halloween a couple nights ago at this party. So that's 2 minutes. I'm already up to 2 minutes. And it gives you a little bit of understanding of where the Upanishads come in history between the Vedas, between the Yoga Sutras. Yoga Sutras comes about 4th century. Vedas come about 1,000 years before the Common Era. Upanishads are right in the middle before the birth of Christ. And in those texts, we get this kind of new theism, this new elevation of the gods in Svetasvatara Upanishad, which will set the stage for the later development of bhakti that we get now with kirtan and singing and all that comes in the early Common Era with the Bhaktas and the stories we get in the Bhagavad Gita. So there's a relationship there. Upanishads before Gita and Yoga Sutras after the Vedas, and they're the first books to tell us about yoga. Hope that's useful for your teaching and your understanding of your practice. Have a good day. I'm Eric Shaw. Blessings.